Have you ever thought that maybe the things that you say are challenges are the exact same things that God uses to call you special? You cannot have this level of greatness and not have an equal amount of challenges, because what, right, is the fuel to this greatness is these challenges. When we list the characteristics of the most successful people in this world, we call them patient, we call them intuitive, we call them, they're so intelligent. Maybe have you ever stopped to ask why are they like this? Patience is not something that you just wake up with. That is a characteristic that has been, you've gone through so much, right, that you've lost control and you felt helpless in your life, that you have learned to be patient, that you have learned to trust the process, that you have learned to trust the higher plan, right? So maybe when you go through debilitating challenges in your life, maybe you should realize it's what makes you special. Because the things that are shame, right, the opposite of shame is power. The one person who stands out in one community and decides that, you know what, I don't want this narrative for myself or for my people. Do you know how much power you need to have? Do you know how incredible of a human being, right, based off of the challenges that you have gone through that have refined you have to go through for you to stand by yourself? Maybe those challenges are what gives you power, what gives you conviction, what gives you direction, what gives you resilience, because without those you cannot succeed. So maybe, right, instead of looking at these challenges like the worst thing that have ever happened to you, look at it as the thing that makes you special. The thing, right, that makes you stand out in your community. How many idle people are there in your community? Ask yourself that question. Now imagine if you started a non-profit. Imagine if you started a business. Imagine if you started even just some form of club or society. How many people's lives would you save, including your own? Because God is not asking for perfect people. He's asking for people who are willing to take their shame and turn them into power. That is what makes you an incredible person. Not that you don't have challenges, but unlike everyone else who is sitting around in their challenges, you chose to take those challenges and make something of those challenges. People in your community, right, are waiting for someone like you to stand up, for someone like you to take your shame and make it power, for somebody like you to believe in yourself, right, enough to help everybody else. And you cannot save everyone, right, but you can save most people, right? You can save the idle youth in your community who are waiting around, right, because they don't have the characteristics that you have been given through the challenges that you have faced. So maybe the next time you look at your challenges and they're so unique, maybe ask yourself, out of 8 billion people in this world, why did God bless me with all these challenges? Because every challenge is an opportunity.